You know what I'm saying? Anytime you see any the history of hip hop, the evolution of hip hop, the different levels of hip hop, the shit we did on Bankhead is never mentioned. Like we didn't spark a whole bunch of shit. Like we didn't kill crunk music. Like we didn't make Lil Jon start get on our wave. Like we didn't make David Banner get on our wave. Like we didn't make the people in New York get on our wave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In instance, like I was on Ballin' with Jim Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Jim took me off of it. That's why Jim on the song talk about lean with it, rock with it, in my white tee, I'm on Bankhead. It's not a coincidence. We influence a lot of this shit.
Why did he take you off?
Never give us our credit.
Why did he take you off of it?
I don't know. Never had that conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? I know we recorded the song at Quad Studios in New York. You know what I'm saying? Then about a year later, then I heard the song like a year later after we recorded. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But I'm just saying that like we influence a lot of shit, dog. And don't nobody never just give us our credit.
Right. Now I seen, you know, a long time ago, you pretty much called out Nas, and it was a long statement where you said like, you know, the South is taking over, and nobody might want to listen to that, you know, Egyptian rap, something like that. You said, take us back to that and why you felt the need to come at Nas in particular.
I mean, anything I say, I don't necessarily go at nobody. I use things that people say, and I make a statement or I make an opinion on how I feel about what they say. You know what I'm saying? It was a time, especially back then, when we was coming out, everybody was calling it mumble rap. What is that? They not making real music, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of music I don't like. I don't hate on it. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing your thing, that's what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? But nobody wanted to hear all that kicking knowledge. You see what I'm saying? The ear had changed. You know what I'm saying? Before Franchise Boy came out, bro, everybody was too gangster to dance. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was hard. The clubs weren't fun. If you went in the club, everybody was too hard. You know what I'm saying? We brought fun back to the industry, period. We brought the fun. Bankhead, we brought the fun back to the industry. We made people start back having fun and dancing. Now, if you see all these young rappers now, all the gangster rappers right now, they dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We open the door for that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? So when some new shit coming, don't hate on it because you don't like it or you feel like it's stepping on what you believe or what you do. Salute that shit and keep it pushing.
Yes, sir. Snap music. What is snap music? For the people who don't know, I heard you going with Fabo a while back, probably damn near a year now, about the creator of snap music. But what is snap music and how did you come up with that art form?
Snap music is, let me say this for people, everybody watching, because a lot of terms get used very loosely. Snap music is a term that, if I'm not mistaken, the RIAA came up with it, with the term snap music. We didn't call it snap music. It was either them or JD, one or the other. Somebody did, but we didn't name it that. It was Pool Palace music. And the reason it was identified because of our sound. You know what I'm saying? When we first started making beats, we didn't have all the beat machine and all the stuff that everybody used. So we used Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops back then, which right now is the biggest shit. And if we weren't using Fruity Loops, people right now wouldn't even be using Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And we were using it because it was a free program. You know what I'm saying? And we used the cheapest sounds on there. You know what I'm saying? The sounds on Fruity Loop, the real producers didn't use them because they felt like they was cheesy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we took these sounds, these cheesy sounds, and made a sound out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think White Tee don't got snaps in it, or I think They Like Me don't have snaps in it, but all this is still considered snap music. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about the physical snaps. The term snap came in because 2006, 2005, D4L dropped Laffy Taffy. And we had I Think They Like Me. They had Bet You Can't Do It Like Me. David Banner had the Whisper song. Lil Jon had the Snap Your Fingers. Cherish had a song with the snaps in it. So it's like all these big records on the top of the chart have snaps in it. So that's what made them say snap music. You know what I'm saying? We call it Pool Palace music. It's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's the vibe that we have on the west side. It's a sound that we have on the west side. That sound wasn't a sound that people on the south side of Atlanta had. It wasn't a sound that the east side people in Atlanta had. It was specifically West Side Bankhead sound. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like it just went from there, and we grew, and the whole movement became national.
Now the D4L and rest in peace, you know, Shorty Low. Did you guys at one point accuse them of stealing your style at some point?
It's see the thing about it is it's not a style. We all from the same part of town. So if the niggas on the west side like to wear the crew socks with the Chuck Taylors, if the project in Ball Home do it, then the project in Allen Timber do it. Ain't nobody took it from each other. It's a west side thing. You see what I'm saying? Like New York got the things how the things they do, how they wear their hats. You know what I'm saying? Cali got the way that they wear Dickie suits and stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was just the culture as far as the sound. It was D4L who said that we was taking things from them. You see what I'm saying? Because of the success we had. See, people got to understand, all of us was really like a whole family at one point. You see what I'm saying? And all of us was around each other at one point. When we as franchise start to have movement, motion going. Low numbers have motion going, so shit, y'all from our projects, if we doing something, we're gonna do it together.
Right.
Shit happened in the mix where we feel like we moved beat, and that kind of started the tension with the rap stuff. Then in the projects, I had a trap where I sold 2 for $5s. That was causing a lot of problems in the projects because it was stopping a lot of trap. So between the music and the streets, all that combined and it kind of caused emotional conflict. That's what I'm gonna say, because it was never no real conflict. It was emotional conflict. So you know, D4L first song was they first song that was playing in the club that everybody liked was "I Bet You Can't Do It Like Me." It came out in 2006, and Laffy Taffy came out in 2005. But "I Bet You Can't Do It Like Me" was the first record that came out. So D4L first song that the public heard was Laffy Taffy. You know what I'm saying? And that was their biggest song. And the other song was "I Bet You Can't Do It Like Me." In the streets, "I Bet You Can't Do It Like Me" was the first song they had. You know what I'm saying? And "I Bet You Can't Do It Like Me" was a playoff Lane With It, Rock With It, saying that y'all can't do the dance like me. You see what I'm saying? But people have to realize by this time, we got 3 records out, 2 #1 singles. You know what I'm saying? Which is White Tee, "Oh I Think They Like Me," #1 single, and "Lean With It, Rock With It," #1 single. White Tee never went #1, but in the streets, that's the most influential song in the 2000s.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So people have to realize by the time that they made their first song out, we got 3 songs out nationally. You see what I'm saying? So I don't understand how it could be a thing like we took some from you or took some from anybody, because y'all have to understand, when we first started rapping, nobody on the west side rap besides Mook B and Lil Mar. Wasn't no rappers. Wasn't no producers. You see what I'm saying? When they seen the success we were having, that's what made everybody want to be producers and rappers. And not just in Atlanta, nationally. You see what I'm saying? Jay-Z, Nas, Jermaine Dupri, Lil Jon, whoever you want to name, all these artists have been out. So why didn't everybody else want to be rappers and producers until we came out? Unless it's a coincidence. You see what I mean? Unless it's a coincidence. You see what I'm saying? Everybody started making beats. I don't care who you was. If you had a 9-to-5 job, you wouldn't got studio equipment to try to be a rapper after you heard the success of the people on Bankhead. And these is facts. I don't care what nobody say. Whatever program we use, or they use Fruity Loops, everybody started using Fruity Loops.
Yeah, that's a fact. Because out here, Fruity Loops was like, you had Fruity Loops, you was in the garbage. Like if you ain't had Pro Tools or Logic or something up there, you wasn't making no music. Fruity Loops was laughed at.
Facts. And the next thing that people was using that was close to Fruity Loops was Reason.
Reason, yep. And even that was an upgrade to Fruity Loops.
Yep. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, I don't think there's anything about who took anything or who started anything, because you know, on the west side, everybody know who was first. You see what I'm saying? And if you really think, as far as when it comes publicly, D4L and franchise really never beef. You see what I'm saying? You never heard anything about us going back and forth. besides what the media tried to put out there.